This is NBC10 News live at 5.
Serious questions are being raised about the way Pennsylvania State Police investigated a fatal car accident. It involved a state trooper's close relative. That accident left 3 children without their mother. And for the first time, they tell their story, only to Luann Kahn and the NBC10 investigators. Luann's here with more. Luann?
Right. The governor's office responded to the story that we first aired last night, saying they want to look at this. The driver of a fatal car accident is the stepson of a state trooper. He walked away without a ticket. The victim's children want to know how that happened.
It wasn't fair that I was 12 and I had to go to sleep every night wondering where the man who killed my mother was.
Their mother was a college English professor, a single parent of 3.
She was charismatic, outgoing. Definitely her kids came first in her life, always.
April 15, 2005, Diane Glynn was traveling on a highway outside of Scranton, Pennsylvania. She was on her way to work when this truck slammed into her car head-on.
Probably the worst feeling in the world, having to tell 2 little kids that they're never going to have to see their mother again.
The court reporter will now swear in the witness.
This was the driver, 22-year-old Dean O'Halloran. In this video, he's giving a sworn statement for a civil suit.
Is your stepfather employed?
Yes.
What does he do for a living?
As corporal for state police.
That's right, the same state police force that investigated the fatal accident. Police reports show O'Halloran was seen weaving before the accident, but police didn't take a blood alcohol test. The Wayne County District Attorney says the officer didn't smell alcohol on O'Halloran's breath.
One indicator such as weaving is not enough probable cause for a police officer to demand that a person submit to a blood analysis.
Though police didn't do a test, the hospital did. This report shows several hours after the accident, O'Halloran's blood alcohol level of .149 was almost twice the legal limit.
Did you consume any alcoholic beverages?
Objection. I'm going to instruct Mr. O'Halloran to assert his Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination.
There's more. 3 hours before the fatal accident, police say O'Halloran was involved in a hit-and-run accident in another county. Again, the stepson of a state trooper wasn't charged with anything. He wasn't given a traffic citation. Strangely, these pictures never made the local news that day. State police didn't put out a standard press release.
It just makes this look more suspicious, and it's something that needs to be looked into.
Either Dean O'Halloran got some preferential treatment that day, or secondly, it was one of the most inept investigations that one could imagine.
Philadelphia attorney Mark Tanner represents Diane Glynn's children. He recently settled an $11 million civil suit against O'Halloran and the company he worked for. O'Halloran wasn't at his Scranton home when we went there this week. His attorney didn't return our calls.
I am never going to see my mother again.
Yeah, there's no monetary value that you can place on the life of a mother.
The money will allow Carrie, now a school teacher, to afford to raise her younger sister she's adopted. It will help secure the future for their younger brother, now living with a relative. But they say it won't give them justice.
Prosecute him. Something has to be done. I don't sleep at night because of it. I don't think he should either.
The Wayne County DA says he'll look at the new evidence the Glynn's attorney has uncovered. State police say they're still investigating that accident. Today, Governor Rendell's office said, quote, "The facts as presented in the story are extremely disturbing. We have grave concerns about the conduct of the investigation and plan to look into it further." And we're getting plenty of emails from our viewers, too. Linda's comments represent the general reaction. She writes, "This really shows me that if you have the right connections, you can be above the law." We'd like to hear what you think of this story. Go to our website at NBC10.com/investigators. For the investigators, Luann Kahn, NBC10 News.
Sounds like there's much more to come.
And we will be staying on top of it, and we'll bring it to you.
We know you will.
Okay.
Thanks, Luann.